Hi guys, welcome to another episode of my Football Manager 2013 series. This episode is the last episode in this season. This episode we're basically going to be recapping on the events that happened in the first season. We'll be looking at which team won which pieces of silverware, and also this episode, we will also have the Champions League Final between Paris Saint-Germain and Barcelona. So that's going to be a kick-ass match, but we'll get things underway. In terms of the Premiership, the teams that got relegated, Sunderland came 20th, Wigan 19th, Reading 18th, Stoke just squeezed by with a 2-point lead to avoid the relegation. In terms of the UEFA Cup, I'm just going to call it the UEFA Cup or the Europa League, whatever you want to call it. The teams that will be playing in that, representing England next season, will be Swansea, QPR and Tottenham. Teams in the Champions League representing England next season will be Newcastle, Man City, Man United and Chelsea. We won the Premiership this season, so I was very pleased with that. In terms of... what's the best way to find... There it is. The FA Cup was won by QPR, so they did quite well this season to really kind of win a piece of silver, I think. The Capital One Cup, Swansea won, so that was another surprise for me, really. I wasn't expecting Swansea or QPR to win either of those competitions. The Community Shield, we won the Community Shield against Manchester City, went to penalties. We won the European Super Cup, we beat Atletico Madrid 2-0, and the European Super Cup, we've already done that one. The Club World Championships we won, beat Corinthians in the final. Took us to go into extra time, but we got the win eventually. At the end of this season, we've basically made a loss of nearly £73 million, which that's a hell of a lot of money, and I'm going to try and be tackling that problem when I can for the start of next season. But that's basically in terms of which team won which piece of silverware. We'll go to player stats. The top goal scorer for the season was Steve Morrison for Norwich, 27 goals. That's quite a good thing for Norwich. The highest average rating player of the season, it was joint first between Vidic and Company. Swansea's Ashley Williams came third with a 7.65 rating. Mata was fourth with a 7.6 rating, and Falcao was fifth with a 7.51 rating. The player who won the most games this season, Petr Cech with 26. Average minutes per goal, Andy Johnson 10 minutes per goal, so he had a good ratio. Falcao was the first place for the most shots on target. Assists, Eden Hazard came first with 16, Mata came second with 15, Kagawashi with 13 in third place, Oscar in fourth place with 12, and in fifth place was Stefan Ireland for Aston Villa with 11 assists. As we've seen here, Stephen Morrison for Norwich was first with the most goals this season. Berbatov came second for Fulham with 26, Darren Bent was third for Aston Villa with 23, and in joint fourth place, Oliver Giroud for Arsenal and Bobby Zamora for QPR came joint fifth with 19. Most appearances, not really interested in that. Player of the match, aka man of the match, joint first was Ashley Williams for Swansea and Stephen Morrison for Norwich with 9. Mata came third with 7, and Berbatov came third with 7 as well. And Kabul for Tottenham came fifth with 6 man of the match performances. Yellow cards. Alexander Tete for Norwich, he had 15 yellow cards this season, which is quite a lot, I think. Red cards, Nigel Reo-Coker, James Tompkins, Alexander Tete, Phil Neville and Nani all joint first with 2 red cards. Distance covered, Lucas Levia was he's first really. He covered the most distance. Key passes, Stefan Ireland with 67, Hazard with 48, joint second with Gaston Ramirez. Clean sheets. Hugo Lloris for Tottenham. He had the most clean sheets. He got 20 this season. Petr Cech came joint second with Reina. They both had 13. Joe Hart came fourth with 12. And David De Gea came fifth for Man United with 11. I think in terms of player stats, that's pretty much everything. Let's get this Champions League match underway. How's it going? Paris Saint-Germain going with the same formation they went against us with, a 4-3-2-1 formation. Barcelona going with a 4-1-2-2-1 formation. They're playing Messi up front, which is going to be interesting because I had him more down as an attacking midfielder on the wing, but we shall see how he gets on. My personal pick for this match for the winners, I wouldn't mind Paris Saint-Germain winning simply because they were the team that did eliminate us, but I think that you can never count Barcelona out, even when Barcelona hasn't got a strong team out. You can never count them out. This is a Verratti, Pastrone, another good player, Pastrone, Van Wield. Got him from Ajax, I think it was a good play. Good pass to Ibrahimovic. Oh, it's been disallowed. I thought Paris Saint-Germain were off to a flying start there. I have a can we split it? Okay, we can go full screen. To get to the Champions League final, I know that Paris Saint-Germain, they beat us and they beat Man United. Barcelona beat FC Fazlou and Zenit St. Petersburg. So quarterfinals, semi-finals. I can't think of what the third game that both teams played. I think it was the third game, but PK's been yellow carded. In terms of so far, let's skip straight past half time. We'll have a look at the match stats. Pretty level right now. No player on either team's really kind of performing well. Kind of 7.3, I think's the highest. Yeah, 7.3. So far, Paris Saint-Germain, in terms of player ratings, they are doing a bit better than Barcelona, but no team's really doing fantastic right now. Personally, I could see this match going penalties, but you know, they could go and score now. Let's have a look. Pastrone on the wing. Cabe intercepted by Mascherano to Iniesta. Good pass to Pedro. He's released Messi. Messi's running into the box. Oh, that was nearly. That was nearly. Barcelona have a corner. Who's going to be taken from Xavi's taking the corner. Whips in. Oh, not for Barcelona again. I'm quite surprised no one's actually really kind of scored. You'd think in the Champions League final players would really kind of, try their best to get the best performance they possibly can, because it's the Champions League final. It comes around once a year, but right now I don't think no team's really kind of playing well. Barcelona's looked dangerous, more so in the second half than the first, but whether they get a goal out of it or not is a completely different question. But Ever's been called over to the referee, yellow card. Iniesta, another good play, high rate. PK, another good play. There's quite a lot of players in Barcelona's team, nearly all of them that rate very highly. But I personally, I wouldn't mind seeing Paris Saint-Germain win it, simply because they were the team that knocked us out of the competition. But I think Barcelona could win it. Pedro, good save. He really should have done better there. Paris Saint-Germain kind of drew first blood with, I think, the first 7 minutes. Obviously their goal was disallowed. We've gone into the first half of extra time now. I'm not quite sure which teams. We'll have a look and see which teams have made substitutes and who they've took off and who they've brought on. By the looks of it, Paris Saint-Germain have made all 3 substitutes. Barcelona have also made all 3 substitutes. I think Paris Saint-Germain is still playing a little bit better than Barcelona, but by what I've seen of the highlights, Barcelona do look more dangerous right now. Now we're in the second half of extra time. Puyol, I'm looking forward to him joining us, even though he is 35 and I think I've offered him something like £100,000 a week. You know, if you can get the job done at Barcelona, why the hell not give you an opportunity when you join Chelsea? We've gone into penalties now. Just have a quick look at the overall opportunities. Barcelona with 13 opportunities, 3 on target. Paris Saint-Germain 6 opportunities with 2 on target. Possession wise, Barcelona 51%, Paris Saint-Germain 49%. There's been quite a lot of fouls in this match, 36 fouls already. Pass completion, Barcelona 82, Paris Saint-Germain 80. Barcelona's tackles won 64%. Paris Saint-Germain's tackles won 75%, and headers won Barcelona 48%, Paris Saint-Germain 77%. Paris Saint-Germain have had 3 players yellow carded. Barcelona's had 2 players yellow carded, no red cards. The average rating for a player for Barcelona before the penalties happened was 7.17. The average rating for players for Paris Saint-Germain before the penalties happened was 7.46. Verratti, he's stepped up quite well. He's not bad actually. He's currently 8.2 rating. Thiago Silva 8.8. Alex 8.8. Alex Song, I think Barcelona brought him from Arsenal. He's currently on 8.2, but really he's the only player who's really playing well for Barcelona right now. But with penalties, it's not about how well you've played in the match, it's kind of there and then. Ibrahimovic scores his first penalty. Paris Saint-Germain get their first penalty. Thiago is stepping up for the first penalty for Barcelona. The fact that Champions League is at Wembley, I think, as well, is like, would have liked to have got there, but Thiago's penalty is saved. So now Paris Saint-Germain, Thiago Silva's taken Paris Saint-Germain's second penalty. They already have a 1-0 lead in this penalty shootout. If they can score this, Barcelona are going to be in a little bit tricky spot. And it's saved. Victor Valde saved it. He's taken Barcelona's second penalty. Messi. Personally, I would expect Messi to score this. I'd be very surprised if he didn't. Messi scores. So currently sits 1-1 right now in the penalty shootout. Paris Saint-Germain scored their first penalty. Barcelona missed their first penalty but scored their second. So it's 1-1 on penalties. Paris Saint-Germain about to take the third, and it's Nene. Nene scores. That was a nice penalty. Iniesta's going to be taking Barcelona's third penalty. Can he score it and pull Barcelona level, or will they fall behind again? Iniesta runs up and scores. So right now both teams have taken 3 penalties. It's 2-2 apiece right now. Verratti stepping up for Paris Saint-Germain's 4th penalty. And he scores it. 4-3. Well, 3-2, sorry. And can't use this guy. Delufu. I'm just going to call him Delufu. He's taken Barcelona's 4th penalty and scores it. So right now this is the last penalty for each team before it will go into sudden death. If it goes sudden death, 3-3, Kabay is stepping up for Paris Saint-Germain's 5th penalty. This is where the pressures really starts to build on both players. Kabay straight down the middle. 4-3, so Barcelona now need to score their 5th penalty. PK is stepping up for it. Obviously Barcelona need to score this to take this into sudden death or sudden victory, or whatever you want to call it. In fact, he's a defender. Not sure if he'll score it. Oh, good save. And Paris Saint-Germain are the champions of Europe. There we go. I was waiting for a bloody message saying team talk. Player ratings, as we saw before, penalties. Alex Song really the only player to really kind of do well for Barcelona this match. Verratti, Alex and Thiago Silva played really well for Paris Saint-Germain. And yeah, that's basically the final, really. Barcelona with a lot more opportunities, but weren't able to make any of them count. So the champions of Europe this season is Paris Saint-Germain. We'll have a look at the history and see. Paris Saint-Germain 2013 Champions League winners. I'm not really quite sure when the last. Oh, this is a French team, isn't it? Yeah, so basically Paris Saint-Germain are the first French team to win the Champions League in nearly 20 years, according to this. Barcelona, this would, if they won the Champions League, this would have been the third Champions League they would have won in 5 seasons, if we're going from 2009. But unfortunately, Chelsea, we weren't able to defend the Champions League title. But, you know, ex-Chelsea manager Carlo Ancelotti did a good job at Paris Saint-Germain. So, according to this, Chelsea's been given £21.73 million for Champions League television revenue. I am selling Essien, and I will be selling Yossi Benayoun. But yeah, that's all for this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Starting for the second season, the first episode of the second season will be the first pre-season friendly. I will be doing all the pre-season friendlies, and then obviously going straight into the Premiership and the league matches and Champions League matches and whatnot. Also, I will be giving you guys a roundup of the transfer activity, not just for my team, but obviously the main transfer activity with the likes of like Man United, Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea, Tottenham, all the main Premiership teams really, and what contracts I've renewed, who I've signed, and yeah, also there will be Season 2 videos, is what I'm going to call them. The name will also be different. It won't be Football Manager 2013 Chelsea FC, then like a little teaser title, I suppose you can call it, and then who I'm playing. There'll probably be Football Manager 2013 Chelsea FC, S standing for Season 2, and then E will obviously stand for episode. So keep an eye out for that, guys. I will be, when I upload those videos, the Season 2 videos, I will be putting them in a playlist like I have the first season, so you guys can see them in order and everything. But yeah, that's all for this season, guys. I hope you enjoyed this season. I had a great time playing it and recording it. I hope you guys had a great time watching. Thank you for the support this season. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, I hope to see you guys for the first pre-season match, where we look to try and defend the Premiership. Once again, guys, thank you for watching and have a great day.